what do you guys as a crew wish to pursue most of all outside of, I guess, money? Or is that all you really do pursue?
That is what I am most interested in at this time.
So,
Um,
so Flora, if someone was to peer at you and your visage, what trinket do you have? What is your patch?
Good question. So my patch says nomad, and it's got a little guy walking along in a tent. Um, and then apparently my trinket is an alien pinup calendar.
Those grays are sexy.
Yeah, is it like make believe aliens, or are there
I don't know.
known
Do we
species in
know?
this universe? I don't know. What do you guys want to?
Oh.
I was actually thinking about that a little today. What how I would like to perceive this universe, and I want to think that there are no known higher sentient species. However, there are a lot of lower species well known, like even things that are in the interstellar void, that have been encountered. Um, Things you would consider parasitic or just aggressive, uh, carnivorous things that haunt the interstellar void. Um, Along with there are planets that have xenomorph, not like alien xenomorph specifically, but um, just xenobiology that is extremely hostile to uh, humans and fleshy things in general. Uh, but there's nothing higher, no higher intelligence, no, as far as humans know, anything else out here, intentionally exploring the universe, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I know I just kind of went on a tangent there. Uh,
So just gross aliens.
just gross aliens. So
Vermin
far,
aliens.
maybe you guys want
Yeah.
to try and find not so gross aliens, more smart aliens. They got a brain bug.
I want to say that my calendar is sexy alien pinup.
Say that again. Sorry, Flora.
Pure fan art, sexy alien pinup. No slug people or whatever.
No slug people.
Oh no, there's this show on Netflix called Alien Planets or whatever, and it's just like, what is this? It's literally hyperbole and hypothesis. You're just telling an animator to go ape shit with the life could be anything. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Sorry. Like what? But yeah, there are definitely other leads that may wish to be pursued, or perhaps you're looking to score a contract through one of the numerous Dyson um, contracting opportunities in the Dyson family of subsidiaries. Um,
So I
from
was
your,
saying, do
go
we
ahead.
want to grab multiple jobs and go out, do a bunch of jobs, come back? Or do we want to go do one, come back, go from there?
That sounds good.
Which one? He gave you two
Yeah, which one,
options.
Brian?
No, D, hold the above. My thing is, to go do a job and then come back, have like a base of operations so we can resupply, and
Yep.
if that's makes sense.
Yeah. I can see it either way. That's why.
Yeah. To start anyway.
Get a fresh body to bring back.
Yep.
Or for Dr. Sagan Yan, he's intrigued by Carl's contact, this alien vessel. So, right? You said the vessel's alien, like kind of a derelict alien vessel.
Yes, in fact, that was kind of one of the big eyebrow raisers. Is that it
Mm.
does not match what Eugene um, described to you, and his own recollection was not a vessel that was familiar uh, to you. Any kind of make and model that was familiar to him, or that he had
Mhm.
come across over his numerous years traveling the interstellar void.
We haven't left the station yet, have we?
Correct.
No.
Okay.
Well, this piques
Carl,
Dr. John's interest, so he knows where he wants to go, depending on everybody else. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Bobby. Go ahead.
you're fine. Carl, as soon as like we start to seem like we're getting ready to go, he's gonna go to the shop and see if he can find. I gotta see what they call that again. Uh, advanced battle dress,
How much is that gonna cost?
fifteen
Sounds
Only,
hundred.
sounds spendy. 1,500,
Right?
really? That's
yeah.
Yeah.
cheap. Seems
Like
cheap.
that's why I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go grab that. It's
Typo.
disadvantage on speed checks. I only have an hour of O2, but it's 10 AP, so I'll take that. Carl wants the
Someone
armor.
mispriced this product. Get it while it's hot.
Mm.
I agree, and I don't have a problem paying more for it. So
No, it's fine.
It's the Gold Star Advanced Battle Pass.
It's only 1,500.
what is that?
Seems
Like,
like it would
So
have
it's
way more direct value than the similarly priced pulse rifle. It seems.
right?
I don't.
Well, like the
Well,
smart
remember,
rifle.
and in a lot of cases, this stuff is kind of disposable because your characters
True.
are often
Yeah,
disposable.
True.
that is true.
Mm.
And then the really pricey stuff is the training. So if you um, spend too much money on that stuff, then you can't really afford to get a lot of training. But you want to
Yeah.
survive, so there's that back and forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yep.
No,
No,
it
that's
makes
a good
sense.
point.
I think that's what they're going for. I'm not sure it really actually evens out because of how far to the extreme each one is. Like the training seems over expensive and all of the items seem still to be under expensive for that, but I don't know. And this cat
Right.
is being such a jerk. I don't I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she is
Yeah.
shouting and she really wants to go outside and she's a jerk.
Well, it's still light out. You can let her out. It's solstice.
Mm, nope.
Nope. Okay. Um,
She hassled me.
I don't think you would have any trouble acquiring the armored up suit. What do they call it again? They call it the super badass, the advanced battle
dress.
dress.
Yeah.
I also either picked some up or had it and bought the standard battle dress. Basically, I walk around with briefcases with just guns in them and
Yeah.
armor,
Well,
the big bags. I walk onto a ship with 6 big duffel bags.
the true American dream. So, walk around with duffels full of AR-15s.
Mm-hmm. I only have 3 guns,
That's all.
2 sets of armor and a back suit. Apparently,
I mean, I'm a fucking Marine, man. Come on.
yeah.
Right? I mean, I am a Marine, so it makes sense for me to have.
I just can't. I can't figure out if I'm an active duty Marine, if I'm an ex-Marine mercenary, if I'm not a Marine at all, and that's just the character. That's just the archetype
Well,
class.
Yeah.
I think
well,
it's that
here's
one.
or um, if I may interject,
Please.
um, when I wrote that little fanfic BS,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
well, I won't say it's BS, but I had was thinking about that, like what because you retain your rank, so I was thinking that it's up to you that you can do these contractual hitches still retain your rank, and you can do like these protectorate jobs, like for this corporation.
Mm-hmm.
And if you kind of like at their beck and call too, but I don't know. I mean, it's just something to think about, that you could still have your rank if you want to be a true Marine, and you can do these like side gigs.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't. I really don't know. Which
Whatever you want. I mean, or you could just like to be called corporal.
just a weirdo.
Yeah, you
He
just
was
like,
never
hey.
actually in the military. He just learned off of YouTube videos.
um,
No, he
yeah,
isn't.
whatever.
I don't know. We'll see it. We'll see where it goes and what makes sense.
Hmm.
See if something comes up. My last character was definitely ex-military,
Hmm.
but this guy made less. But we didn't really go into that.
Oh no.
I mean, Carl's technically Marine too, but are you a Marine, or are you just a
Um, I would say ex-marine,
ex-Marine?
now mercenary.
Oh, that
Like
shit did.
he did a couple tours.
Yeah, I'm
Like
gonna be
that's
an
how he met
ex-Marine
like Eugene
mercenary.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
but he does keep the rank. No one cares out here on the rim.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
I'm just glad to be part of the team.
Why is Flora out here? Did she tell us? Did you tell us?
Oh, I've got a lot of debt.
Oh, okay.
It's actually not cheap to become a pilot, and then you don't make as much as I thought you maybe did doing regular, um, like local trips where you're just protecting people while they're carrying around cart. You don't make very much doing that. So yeah, I decided to get a little adventurous.
Okay. Wow. Nice. Big Dad. That's just funny. Funny.
The debt collectors are knocking on your door.
Or are they way out here? Maybe they're not way out
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
here. Yeah.
Right.
So it sounds like we're all in it for the money at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
a good motivator.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dr.
Red-eyed
Sagan?
and bushy-tailed.
oh yeah, the money helps, and for Dr. John Jan, it's you know, anything to find new like possible existence of sentient extraterrestrial life, or alien life. He's ready to go. So Carl mentions this. He's like, yes. I'm like, before even anything's settled or anybody decides, like, yes, we should go. Yes, Thursday. So he's in it for money and exploration.
Okay.
Yeah. Carl. I mean, Carl would be in for exploration too. Like, so why not?
Mm,
Make some money along the
Oh
way.
yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, there's so much out there that we haven't seen yet. It would be really cool to be the
Mm.
first
Right.
ones to find,
True.
you know,
The corporal is
whatever.
secretly hoping we never find anything like that.
He's like, make sure they're just
Kind of
slugs.
put that in the notes.
He's like, just keep it sluggy.
Yeah.
Would he, if we did find evidence, would he try to suppress it? Or if
Ooh.
he
No,
found it?
he's not that smart. He doesn't care that much. He does not want. He's scared.
Okay.
He
Okay.
gets scared of aliens
Yep.
and the
I,
unknown.
I like that.
Okay. Yep. I like it.
I mean, being in the Marines, it was a concrete black and white world.
Mm.
Point and shoot. Out here, you get diseases and all that horrible stuff that happened to Misty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Never mind.
A former partner.
Yeah.
Former partner.
I say. I mean, he's saying it in like obvious mourning for the person. Like,
Oh, for sure.
but Not jokingly, but
Mhm.
I'm with you. Yeah. How do you guys want to get off this space station? You guys don't own directly uh any kind of ship to the best of my knowledge. Um Perhaps there's
um,
something I don't.
Could you
Would
lease them?
would Holder have info on that if he wants us to do this job? If we're taking this job, would he have some?
I don't think Holder would have any way for you to. I don't think he would have any transportation for you. Transportation for you. He
Or clue
may
us
be able to
in?
point you to in a direction if you need.
Yes,
If you yeah okay. Um,
that's what I was thinking. I don't know if anybody else was thinking.
what about? Are there any like ships that need a pilot to take? They got the ship filled, and they need a pilot to take the cargo to a certain destination that is in the general direction that we're going. Something like that.
okay, absolutely.
Is that an option? Be another way to get paid too.
That's true. Double dipping. Um, I just need to make up some kind of location name. Um, I'm gonna say he was on his way to Tau, 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 Epsilon 73, and
Star Trekking, I love it.
and that was the route that he was on, where he saw, where they picked up the blip. It's not a regular type of milk run. It's kind of a deeper uh freight haul run. Uh, Lucky for you, they found it earlier, pretty early in the run. In fact, that's probably the only reason you were able to get this message in a timely manner. Is that it's only about 3 weeks out from this Dyson Colonial Services station that you're in right now. Uh, you could charter directly there. You could basically rent a ship, a la, the intergalactic Hertz or budget rent a ship. It won't be cheap, and you'll probably want to get the insurance.
Nobody has auto insurance, so yeah.
I
When you
think we
say
should.
it won't be cheap, what are we looking at?
I want to say to charter it, it's going to cost you at least a 20 grand deposit, plus the insurance is going to run you a non-refundable 2 grand.
Okay, so 22 off the top.
Not the worst, but it's not cheap either.
And then is there a weekly charge, or is it just it's gonna be
Mileage?
22? Yeah.
Yeah, mileage is done in weeks.
Is it done in parsecs?
Yeah, it's
How
going
do
to
we
cost you
convert that?
20. It's going to cost you 10 grand a week.
Okay, I think we should just find a hitchy ride.
But how?
Choose
But
this place.
how do we get the hitchy ride to stay there while we do things, then get back on?
Oh yeah.
It
Hmm.
seems
Right.
like
I think the
the
hitchy
Yeah.
ride's going to
discretion,
ditch you.
yeah, the discretion of taking the ship that we control is,
This is true.
because if this is worth a lot of money, then it's worth it.
Mm,
So we're
So
looking at
I agree.
80
Yes.
82,000. If it's
Divided
3
by
weeks
3.
out, 3 weeks out, 3 weeks back is 60
Let me get you
right there.
actual.
So
It gives me actual
right.
numbers for these things. So let me get you some.
Okay.
I'm not just completely pulling them out of my butt. Oh my god. Space travel costs. Oh no, I was cheap.
Let's go with Michael's prices.
Yeah, right.
These rules are just guidelines, right? There's any
Yeah.
rule system
Well, that's
guidelines.
the weird. Like a shuttle passenger seating is 250, but first class private cabin for an interplanetary travel is 20,000.
Ooh.
Whoa.
But so I don't know if necessarily.
Unless we hire some unscrupulous pilot, give him a cut, stick around. But yeah, it's probably better to have our own ship than
Yeah.
we can. Nobody's gonna say this is too hot. We're out of here and leave us on this derelict alien. So
Like we would do in other space.
The more I look at this, the more
Yeah.
reasonable my prices are. Budget rent a ship doesn't seem to be too out of the
No.
too sky high in price.
Hey, is there any rent to own option?
Right? Actually.
You break it,
How
you
much
buy
is
it.
the ship?
Rent direct spacecraft.
Yeah, how much is like a
Do we-
small
Do we buy a
Like-
super terrible cheap ship?
right?
To get us there?
Can we?
Like a used
Over-
car salesman, like you'd buy because you're on the
Yeah.
run and you're in the middle of Iowa and you buy it from some guy in a checkered suit
Checkered
for
suit.
cash.
I got you.
And then-
Can I
kid.
understand if like a basic ship is maybe, I don't know, a couple million, but that's still what, a few jobs to pay off?
Yeah.
Well, you just love taking
I
on
don't know.
debt, don't you?
I've got a problem, you guys.
Yeah. Yes, let's not get holy in that.
She pays for her
Oh.
bar tab with 4 different credit cards. Oh my. I move that.
Are any of our contacts people that might have connections to getting ships, whether legally or illegally?
That's why Holder, I think, is the kind of guy, right? Or
Holden?
would Fiona? Or-
The problem is Holden's probably at Tau Epsilon 73 at the
Oh.
moment.
Yeah.
But what about Fiona? Wouldn't, since you're a pilot, you're on a station, maybe she might. Hey, I heard some
Might know
chatter
where at
through the
least to go.
police. She's so bad. Maybe predators, possibly. That she might know some shady folks.
How many
Yeah.
people are using the Netflix right now, Brian?
You are a little robot-y.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
okay.
It's definitely not your fault. It's clearly a bandwidth thing.
Got the gist.
We did.
Am I okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Actually.
Okay. Maybe Fiona, since she's debt, so she's probably a little frugal, a little finagly, might know somebody on the station who might get us a deal, or
Fair.
Do
don't
I?
know. I don't know.
My cousin's a mechanic on
Boom.
the station.
Boom.
I
I
say,
know people.
I think we get the best deal possible for the peoples.
I'm charming.
In my head, it's like this. It's like not quite the scene from Firefly during the flashbacks when he's like, this old girl's got life on her and old Firefly class that nobody flies anymore. But yeah, you guys can find yourself at Hallbrook's used and hardly abused secondhand spaceship emporium on level 3. It's a lot of industrial short range hoppers, things that are used for inner system work, moving between planets, hauling freight between asteroids and bases, and stuff like that. But there are a few choice interstellar ships peppered throughout the lot, so to speak. Um, it's like this expansive kind of series of decks and hallways that is clearly their Eugene's own, or not Eugene. Who did I say? I don't remember.
Holbrook.
Holbrook, thank you.
Holbrook.
Holbrook's it's just like a bunch of gangways that kind of hover out into space, and that there's just all these ships docked to this gangway. So you guys can kind of wander around and browse, but the only thing, like, they definitely have a low credit, no credit kind of deal. The kind of thing that Flora is attracted to. But you guys can finagle your way. You can sign your lives away for the cool tune of 3.5 million credits.
Yeah, we can pay it off. It won't
For
even
a
be that
slightly
hard.
used interstellar hauler.
How much is it total?
Oh, total with taxes. Oh, hold on a minute. That's right. He's using an old register. We just gotta pull the thing. 4.23 million after tax for the
Oh, guys, that's
station
reasonable.
and
If you say so, Ms. Miller. This is your area.
tariffs, slip fees. Oh yeah, you want it filled up, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's just settle on a cool 4.5 million. All set, all in. I'll take care of the paperwork for you. Don't worry. Turnkey. I just give you the fob and you're in.
We have to look at this vessel first. And see, is this like the price? I mean, I don't have to go role play the negotiations, but
Well,
you know,
I want to negotiate, at least try to get him down some.
yeah, I going to have to look at this vessel, see if it has certain requirements in this
Yeah, we gotta check
place.
it out.
So
Make
before
sure
we
that
sign,
supports all.
Yeah, definitely not.
yes,
Look, you lose every time. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely seen, better days. What? But who hasn't? Ships and people alike.
Mhm.
Don't judge every book by its cover, so to speak. I don't know. It's now stuck in my head. I want to say, it has a big open cargo bay like, your Firefly class. It does not have the same type of excursion vessels that your Firefly class does.
Mhm.
But it is a very utilitarian in look and purpose. Interstellar cargo hauler. It has the ability to attach larger. Um, they're basically just space cargo containers that it can attach up to uh, 48 containers. You probably won't do that. Uh, but it's basically like an intergalactic semi truck, or interstellar semi truck. It's got a sleeper quarters for 4 or 5, depending on how cramped you want it to be. And it, you know, it's seen better days. I'm not gonna say that your 4.5 million credits is gonna buy you the Rolls Royce of space. It it'll do the trick. It has cryo beds and it has
Mhm.
ample space to put your shit.
Mhm.
Beyond that, it's gonna get you there at a reasonable pace, not a fast pace. Um, and all said and done, it's a pretty reasonable used price for this vehicle. Uh, if if you were to consult your pilot, he would tell you that, yeah, I mean, it's got got issues here and there, but it doesn't have it's not rusting out anywhere. There isn't, I don't want to techno babble, but it doesn't have any particular ailments that would at least make you guys want to walk away. And given your locale, you have probably little alternative. Shopping around would be very difficult.
But he doesn't know that, right?
He doesn't know that? Okay.
I was gonna say he probably would.
Oh.
I mean, are you trying to
True, you probably
haggle?
look raggedy.
I mean, I'll let you
I
haggle
would-
if you figure out a role for me. I'll let you haggle.
I mean, I'd love to try.
Intellect?
And then rim-wise?
Are you rim-wise?
Not me.
Not me.
No.
What are we getting?
You need a J-type 3-2 Nubian. Or whatever dumb shit he says in the first episode.
What do we expect to get paid for this Tau?
You have no idea what you're getting paid.
idea.
That we have no clue.
Purely speculative.
Anything closer that we've seen on like notice boards? Like there and back real quick. Boom, boom. Oh, okay, sorry.
No, what?
I'm just wondering how quickly we can make money. I'm thinking through it between how to
Pick
Well,
up a quick job on the way to this derelict
Yeah.
alien. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
quickly can we grab other stuff along the way?
See, that's where
Do like
grabbing
a
couple
milk run
jobs-
type of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Having our own ship makes that a lot easier. So
Truth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So perhaps
So
we,
we doing it?
I think our options. Why not? If we make this alien vessel is indeed alien, it is a very big thing. Accolades, money, research. It is worth the risk. As far as I am concerned, yes.
I was kind of leaning that same way.
Fortune
Well,
favors the bold.
this thing
And-
seems sturdy. You should get it.
All right.
As long as it's not
Okay.
under my name.
Which is
Yeah, who owns the ship? Laura.
Aura.
Well, I mean, I can. I'll
Are you
throw
putting
it?
it?
under my
Well,
name.
you
I don't
can
have
put
a
it under
problem
her
putting it on
name.
my
She can assume the debt. She likes that.
I don't know. I don't know how we would naturally do this. Put everybody's name on it.
I would think so.
Hunted down?
Yeah, I would say everybody's name.
Yeah,
All right.
we're all partners in this. So.
All right.
There we go.
So when we get
says-
divorced, there's a big custody battle.
Over.
What
Oh, what's
happens
the
when
ship's name?
Just
Yeah,
when you die,
exactly.
you lose ownership.
Yeah, you have to give the key to someone else, like in that old
Oh my goodness.
Simpsons episode or whatever.
Sounds like a bad business deal, but so we got a ship.
All right.
Yes.
So you're
Sure.
$4.5 million lighter in the pocketbooks. But you guys have a basic ship you can get around in and do some hyperspace jumping with. Absolutely. I won't probably in this instance, but I think it would be fun to kind of fuck with you guys doing travel. I don't really know how to do a random encounter for travel in this yet, but I'll figure it out. So the minute you guys trundle into the ship and take purchase of it, you are notified that you need to take the ship and dock it somewhere else pretty much immediately. There's no love loss. You sign the papers, you climb aboard, and you're effectively getting kicked out of the lot.
No problem. Any?
Mm. Okay.
We paid.
Does
You
this
said
have
we paid for a slip, right?
Well,
just
you
a ship?
just the ship. But you
Oh,
can
I thought
hover around undocked for a bit if you want.
I thought when you were calculating like the fees and stuff, you said something about a slip in there.
Oh, that's right,
Okay.
I did. There you go. I'll give you
All right.
a week of slip.
Nice going, Carl.
All right. I was like, I thought because I
You're
was gonna
right, you're
ask
right.
about that, and I didn't. Well, I could have very easily heard ship too.
Because
So
do we have to stock this ship with supplies?
yeah,
Yeah.
I would
Maybe we
Keep
imagine.
should
fuel.
stop suggesting ways to spend money to the DM.
You know, I was thinking it has some basic supplies thrown in with the
Oh,
that was a so we don't have to get everything.
we did say we wanted it fully loaded.
Fully loaded. There you go.
Specialty items I can see where we
Or
have to put
filled
our
up.
own, but if it's got your standard, you
Yeah.
know.
Is there actual spaceship stuff in the book about the
No.
ships themselves?
Not really.
All right.
Unfortunately not. Maybe in the next iteration. Yeah, I'm just this is all on my bottom.
So we don't have to worry about food or little incidentals like that. Say, oh, you only have enough for.
Not at the moment.
The
Correct.
ship thing I linked was from the Mothership website resources page, though, so there's at least that.
Where is it?
It was from the Mothership resources page. I
No,
found
no,
it
but
on the shared
it's
drive,
on
actually.
Discord.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you found it on the shared drive?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Can we
So
fill
that's
this
one
out?
that we'd have to fill out. All of the stuff with an asterisk means that we have to have it, so that's the bare minimum, like life support, armor.
Well, we could do this at another
Fuel.
moment. We'll just assume you have at least the asterisks covered. So yeah, you have cryo chamber for 4. You can sleep just as many. And this would be a 4. What did I say? 3.5 week, 4 week, something like that.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
3 week trip out, and of course back if you make it that far. So yeah, do you? I mean, is this? Do you guys want to go on this merry voyage to the middle of the deep dark and check
Yes.
out a weird ship that nobody knows much about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do we
we
want
gotta pay for the one we're in.
right? Do we want
we
to?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I was just
No.
gonna say, do we want to grab a job? Another
That's
job.
what I was gonna say too. Yeah, do we want a milk
Okay.
run type job that Michael had?
Fully prepared.
Something that's guaranteed to put some money in our pockets.
Yeah, a little cashola.
Like, even if it's a go drop this off over there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do it for cheap.
I'll do it for cheap.
Dude, don't ask too many questions.
Yeah. I mean,
Very
I
reasonable.
kind of assumed that we would be putting smuggler hidey holes into the ship at some point as we
It's exactly what I was thinking
go.
when I was thinking of the Firefly series, because they're like, yeah, it's
Yes.
got all kinds of nooks
Oh,
and
yeah.
crannies to cram your contraband in.
Right.
Yeah.
Cargo holds and cargo holds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we turning into that kind of group?
Firefly?
Yeah.
Right away.
Mercenaries. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Criminals.
I'm not
Or maybe
saying
we should
that we're definitely going to, but there's probably at some point going to have
Yeah.
something that somebody doesn't want us to have.
That's true. That's true.
If we find something on an alien ship, perhaps yes, that we could use for ourselves, hide it.
Right.
Well, I mean, we need the monies,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, or we could find the highest bidder.
so maybe looking off to the little off center is okay.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
As long as it's nothing weird.
It can't be weird.
Can't be weird.
I look at it and go, so level of weird, like if it's enough money, can it be really weird? Like, what are we talking about? Is there a limit?
I don't know. No, we're fine. We're all fine here.
We're all fine here.
I guess it'll case by case basis.
We're all fine here.
It's okay.
That's Story for the ages. Okay. Okay. Oh, let me see if I fucked this up or not.
Are we buying equipment or?
Yeah, before you guys make any final excursions, are we doing anything?
I don't have money for that, so I'll just set up here.
Or perhaps we
I-
can. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, all I got was, as of right now, all I got was the advanced battle dress.
Yeah, I mean, I have my armor and weapons, so basically that's what I do. That's what I have.
Yeah.
I assume the ship's gonna have, snack toilet paper.
Right.
Now,
The 3 seashells, right?
yeah. Because what does Fiona? What are her skills?
I'm a pilot, Flora.
So you have all pilot stuff, right?
Well, I'm a pilot. Let's see. I'm a teamster is my thing. But I'm a hobbyist botanist actually. So industrial equipment, 0G, botany, and piloting. That's me.
Okay. So what I think
flashlight.
that now I'm thinking for like Dr. Jan's thinking for because I made some purchases because I'm thinking of getting a rigging gun for the ship.
Okay. What's that?
It is a rigging gun. I guess it's 100 meters, right, of microfilament. I guess it's kind of like what Ripley had, sort of, but it's a bigger rifle. It's more big. It's not a pistol. It's kind of bigger.
100-meter micro.
I was thinking of a
It's a spear gun.
spirit. That's it.
It's
For the ship, and then a hand welder to go through to cut through airlocks. We're gonna probably need that.
I have a hand welder already.
Okay. I'll buy another one too, so we might
Doesn't
need
hurt
that
to have
get
another
through.
one, yeah.
I have a crowbar.
Okay. All right. So I'll just deduct that rigging gun.
I'll look at Flora and be like, "Do you need any weapons?"
I've got a little gun here. I'm not a big shooter.
Okay.
Right. Do you need a vibe shetty or a boarding it? You just see him like he's got a bunch of stuff on his back.
I have some trinkets here.
He's just making sure he knows you don't have a lot of money and wants to make sure you are good to go.
Honestly, I wouldn't know how to use half that stuff.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Now just get the rigging gun another hand weld.
Give me a yoke and a rudder, and I'm your girl. But guns, no, thank you.
Yeah. So that's 375. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Just trying to.
I don't have a good way to do any kind of random travel encounters for you guys off the top of my head. I guess I could just make the engine shut down mid travel and then.
Well, did we get a second job?
Oh, that's right.
That's what we want to do. Is get a second. Yeah. Milk run.
A pit stop job.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like Dyson has posted some pretty basic security jobs, escort job. There's been some pirates who have been harassing some shipments that have been going out to one of the local one of the outer rims, um, not space, one of the outer rim settlements. They've been stealing goods, food, sundries, just being shitty pirates and, medicine, things like that, things that the rim colonies, need. Uh,
Oh, it's 350.
but yeah, they have been ransacking some of these shipments that have been going out to a local solar system near here, like a one jump away system from this station that you
Okay.
guys could definitely take up. The escort only pays about 60 grand, but it's a real quick and easy, hopefully uneventful, wink wink nudge nudge, um type of activity for you guys. Real easy payout, but
There are no weapons on this ship, right?
on your ship, no.
Yeah.
No, sir.
How do we escort
Yeah, we
the
can't
other ship
escort.
that we?
Oh, yeah, I guess directly on your ship you couldn't escort. You could be part of on their ship.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
But
Flora could fly it, and
That's true. That's true. Wasn't really thinking about you guys being weaponized. That's fair. I don't have any ship combat stuff either, so
yeah, they
it would
imply
be a
there's weapons,
boarding
but
situation if anything.
a boarding situation then. Okay. We
yeah,
could do
I mean,
that.
we could maybe just to talk out of character, just maybe
That's all good.
tie the network our ship to the other ship, and we do stay in the other ship
Mm-hmm.
while ours just flies along, being hauled, pulled, trailed, trailed, being hauled,
Feathered.
tethered. Yeah.
Given the long haul nature of your ship, I think that is entirely reasonable that you would be able to kind of convoy up and connect with another traveling vessel, kind of linking your ships together into one unified shipperino. If that's what you're thinking, you're gonna
That's what I'm
Tetris
thinking.
yourselves
Yeah.
together into one mega ship.
Or do the chain like you do with the broken car,
Exactly.
and then you have somebody in the driver's seat hitting the brake, steering. That's what you can do, Flora. No, that seems like a reasonable compromise.
Oh,
Maybe
okay. No, I'm down with it. I'm hip with it. I'm
that way you
hip.
can board the ship and we could shoot people or
You
get
get
shot.
it. No, it'll be a totally safe. They're definitely.
Our ship gets destroyed.
Why would I contrive a situation where you guys have to go into combat?
No.
God. Sorry, I'm yelling at my. Yeah, yeah. If you want to link up, Absolutely. Easy 60 grand. You can link up with and become part of their main convoy. They're hauling a full, 64 containers of various sundry items, things like MREs, other kind of party food material, um, other useful supplies, medicines, just various sundry items that any burgeoning colony on the rim is going to need. Um, but you link up, you say hello to blanking on a name like Captain Knox, Knox, and she lets you know that they have been running into. Well, listen, we have been running into some unfortunate encounters. We've managed to run away and drop cargo. It's inexpensive, but insurance covers it, so we aren't really gonna hang around for it so much. But we've been contracted. We need to get these supplies through. We've They've just been a lot of trouble on Rim and on the world, and it'll be really helpful if you guys can, if anything happens, keep the bad guys at bay.
This we can do.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Yeah.
On it.
Well, thank you. Just hitch up, and we should be getting going. I don't know, about 1,700 hours. We should be heading out of here. Be heading out to the outer rim of the solar system, and then we'll jump out. And so, yeah, you guys have like a peaceful afternoon. I assume you guys do some more drinking. I don't know. You can tell me what you do, but 5 o'clock will roll around eventually, and you all will disembark from the main space station mega structure and be underway. You will make a leisurely, safe trip out to the edge of the system, and you can. I guess you probably wouldn't want to sleep. This is only like a 2-week jump. And being that your security, you'll probably want to be ready to
Yeah.
jump up in a
Yeah,
moment's
Carl-
notice, so you don't want to
Carl
have
would not
cryo
cryo.
sickness. Yeah.
Oh. But maybe we'd play poker or some equivalent.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. That makes
Okay.
go fish, lore,
Mm-hmm.
slapjack.
Slapjack.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm finishing your guys' conglomerated ship. I've been building it this whole time.
Ooh.
Like really shitty Lego. Here we go. I had to make it bigger because you were like, let's do a combo ship thing. I was like, okay, let's do that. Yeah, that sounds easy. Let's see if this is gonna work. I don't have infinite faith in this, so let's see. I'm gonna drag. You guys are all gonna be. Whoa, what was that? Do that for? Oh right,
All the faith in you.
there's actually no walls. I forgot. Fuck me, this isn't gonna work. I don't think this is gonna. There's no real walls. Why do none of your tokens have vision? Probably because I've never had to deal with it until now. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm being slow. So I guess I'm gonna distract you guys while I fuck with this. How would you distract yourselves on a 2 week? What would you partake in? Poker, roulette, blackjack? How would you pass the time, Carl?
Oh, I'd probably play some poker. Cards of some sort. Doesn't have to be poker all the time. But maybe some rummy, some pitch. Depends on who's up.
What's pitch? Sounds like a new game to learn.
Yeah, I don't know pitch.
Oh, you guys don't know pitch?
No.
What's pitch?
So like spoons?
Oh, pitch is an actual card game. It's basically you all bid 1 through
I'll be right back,
4
guys.
to shoot the moon, and you're trying to guess if you how many tricks you'll take, which is getting points pretty much and winning hands, and you win hands by having trump, and you declare what trump is at the beginning of the whoever wins the bid declares what trump is, and it depends on what suit you are, and trump always wins, but if no trump's out or if everybody's got trump out, it's highest card wins, takes the trick. You're looking for high low jack and taking as many points as possible, and then you just play to 25.
I am as confused as I always am when I hear about a new card game
I just
in real life, and I can never follow along. But it sounds
it's not a hard one to pick up
cool.
on, but
Yeah,
yeah, I'm very similar.
yeah. I mean, war makes sense if you explain it.
Yeah.
So there's only like 2 rules, but we can learn pitch. Learn the difference.
yeah,
between
you can teach
gin
him
rummy
pitch
and
on the
rummy.
on the ride out.
Absolutely.
Where's my fog of war reset? There it is. Okay. This is gonna be really weird for me to DM because I don't have walls.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of have walls, but I don't have walls. You'll see in a second what I mean.
Can I ask a stupid out of game question?
Always.
But
For
Only if
your
it's
tech,
stupid.
it's very well for me. It is
Okay.
because I'm not a tech person. My daughter's doing her homework on her MacBook. She says it's really slow for her to be online. Is this sucking up bandwidth? This camera doodad thing, or no?
I mean, it's definitely using bandwidth. I'm just not sure it's using that much bandwidth.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. Because I'm fine down here. She's actually by the router too, so I don't know what's.
What
So
is the
maybe
homework she's doing? Like online stuff, active?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah, and she's trying to set up her Discover account online and do homework. So both, I don't know.
But is it like active? Like my son does. He does Google homework, where he is doing things in Google.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. Could check, but I'm not quite sure.
I know that my like ping hasn't changed with this video running versus when it wasn't.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think we are using much more bandwidth.
No, I would think so either. Yeah.
Run a speed test. See if it's stupid slow.
Yeah. Here's my speed test.
Well, that's super annoying. Not you. You're fine.
Your daughter's really
Yeah.
annoying.
It is really annoying.
And if you're still concerned, I mean, you can just hop off of the video portion and see if it helps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'll be back.
Yeah, no worries. So. Oh, I'm missing a piece from your ship, your mega structure. This is going to be super hard to DM. Only because of the way I've built this ship out, because I don't have any underlying images.
It's no problem. You don't have to DM it. You just have to warden it anyway.
Oh, you got me. You got me. Never mind. This is going to be easy peasy. Grace figured it
That's
out.
right. Moot point.
Oh, pitch is the same as 7-Up.
Oh, is that what you guys call it? A 7-Up?
Yeah.
Not
still think I knew
heads
how to
up
play it,
7-Up, because that's not what I'm.
No, that's a totally different
Oh.
game.
I just usually fell asleep
Laura.
during heads up. So.
That sounds like you. That really does.
Hey. Okay, I'm gonna drag you guys over. Pull you over really quick because there's actually like no images or anything on this page. I'll have to reset the fog of war so you guys don't. But I will give you a deck plan because I'm not a complete monster. I'll need it as much as you will. In my head, you guys are that little white, that right hand side, that little L's piece on the lower right. The airlock is what is number 6? If you look at the picture.
I don't see any
Okay.
picture.
On the
I
Discord.
Just see
I guess that's
on
fair.
the Discord. Thank you. Okay.
I can also put it on the page. Oh, fuck, that's what I should have done. I should have just blown this motherfucker up. That's what I should have done. So dumb. Made this enormous. You'll actually just do that and never mind all the. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to make this look about as close to 4 people as I can. Oops. Don't. Remove the grid. Oh my goodness. I should have just thought of this earlier. This is like 1,000 times easier. Gridless. Save change. And now I can just move it. Oh no, because of the. Oh. This is waiting. No token vision. Unrestricted vision. All the walls. Delete all. Move all the people. I'm so sorry. Okay. This little section, 9, 15. What is this? 8, 10, and 11. This is your ship. This little L piece. Number
Is this
6.
a side view?
What's that? Sorry.
It's a side view.
This is top down.
Okay.
In my head, this is a top down layout.
Nice.
Number 6 is kind of an airlock, and everything to I guess in from this in this angle to the you're all left from this point of view. 6 over, I guess, is the other ship, is the hauler.
Mhm.
You don't see the numerous cargo for all intents and purposes inert cargo containers that are in the wake kind of being towed behind this massive hauler. But you guys are umbilicaled on here next to New Text. Good ship New Text is attached
Should
to.
name the new text. I think that's a viable name.
It is a bit of a viable
It's a
name.
fantastic name.
Yeah, you're umbilicaled on. You're attached to the main mothership. And you're tossing cards back and forth. You're grumbling at each other because somebody got some, made some tricks that you think are fucking bullshit. Um, and all of a sudden, this massive rumble kind of shudders across both vessels, and you can hear, because you're kind of attached next to the airlock area and the umbilical attaching you to this greater mothership kind of under stress, and you hear this as it feels like your two ships are trying to tear away from one another. A few seconds later, you hear these very loud, reverberating clangs hit the primary fuselage main structure of the ship you are all attached to, and kind of all at the same time, in like this like 5 second period of time, you hear all of these noises. The shutter hits the ship, the clamping down, and all the alarms, the klaxons start going off. The lights go into emergency mode. Like all the alarms start going off. Mothership, or I'm sorry, Mother, your own ship, as Mother tells you, that most of the uh, like life support and other subsystems on your ship have been kind of shut down through some kind of magnetic pulse causing interference. Mother tells you that she's trying to bring everything back online, but in order to shunt the electromagnetic energy that's now kind of permeated the ship, it's going to take a little bit of time. Uh, at minimum 20 minutes to shunt all of this energy out, flush it, and reboot your system. You're not going to die of asphyxiation. You definitely have enough air and everything that isn't really a concern. It will drop by about 20 degrees. That's okay. It'll still be, like a cool 40 degrees in the ship. It'll be definitely survivable. Um, However, the bigger issue is low light and cramped conditions. And honestly, a ship you aren't entirely familiar with. You've only spent, like a week, um, kind of familiarizing yourself with all the nooks and crannies. And, but yeah, so all of these alarms are going off. It's completely disrupted your card game. Probably the biggest tragedy. Um, how do you all react? I'll start with Sagan.
Um, he's not really. This is the as long as like basic life support is still functioning. He's gonna check that if he can.
Okay.
Just to make sure that they can still do what they're doing, and then let
Well, Mother will tell
Fiona.
you that life support is I mean, for all. No, life support is not really functioning. Mother, the only reason Mother is still functioning is because she has I'm just techno babbling, like an EMP hardened core where
Mhm.
it lets her kind of still function in extreme situations like this for Mother. Electromagnetic radiation that can happen more in, unintentionally, accidentally, things like pulsars and things like that causing
Mhm.
interference. The only reason she's able to function and really give you any information at all is because of her hardening.
Mhm.
Um, but effectively, your ship, to the best of, and you don't really know the other ship, but your ship is effectively dead in the water, being,
Mm.
uh, tugged around by the ship it's attached to.
Oh boy. So I think life support should be analyzed, Mother. Make sure that it's critical that it stays functioning. Um, then I guess I'm gonna inform Mother of that, hopefully, and then find everybody and get their input because he's when it comes to mechanical stuff on the ship, he's not too
Absolutely.
familiar.
Okay.
So he's going to set the others.
Where are you?
I would be in the medical portion of
Let's
kind of
just
prepping that.
let's just say that's 15.
15. Okay, so he'll be in 15, just trying to make sure that um that's set up
Okay.
and to kind of create like a little lab for himself, a little work area. So he'd be doing that.
I don't know how much piloting there would really be for you to do. I'm sorry, Flora, but yeah, you guys can place yourself. Where do you want to be on the ship? I just kind of put you in this central area where I kind of consider this makeshift mess hall type kitchenette thing where you all would hang out. But you're
where I
more
would
than
be.
welcome. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're all
that's
more
more than
than
likely
welcome
where
to.
I'd be.
Both Carl.
Oh, I didn't change the token name. My bad. I messed up the token earlier. Accidentally overwrote the. Yeah, I'll put it back there. You should be back. Man, you got a lot of money, Carl.
Yeah, I do.
So does Corporal Bernard. And you're all loaded. I gotta find better ways to get rid of you guys' money.
Not all of us.
Okay. So Flora, what do you do? How do you react to this sudden accosting?
I'd like to get to the
Costume.
comms and reach out to the people on the other ship. See how they're
Comms are
doing.
down.
Comms are down. Right. Okay. And the airlock you said was
You can run it manually. If you, I didn't say. I'm saying what you heard were your two ships because you aren't really all one cohesive piece. That like something was slamming into the other ship, and it caused like metal not tearing or anything. You don't fear that the airlock is compromised. The mother would probably have told you
Mhm.
that, and you probably would have been able to hear it. But um, you do know that these two structures, your two ships, are straining against one another as something slammed into the other one. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
yeah. Ugh. I don't know if I actually want to find out what that is. So yeah, I guess I'll go try and get to the airlock and see what everybody else is up to for now.
Would our sensors be able to tell what's going on around the ship?
Um, how do you mean yours? Like personal sensors? Like, do you have
I
sensors?
I assume our ship has some kind of
Those down though too.
like radar type sensor that.
Oh yeah, no. All that stuff is like all your major subsystems are down, including life
Oh,
support.
okay,
That's what I meant by like the
I got you.
temperature will drop like 20 degrees or
Um,
so, and you'll definitely deplete oxygen, but you're not in a situation where unless
Yeah, then
it's going to take like
I'd head.
20 minutes to a half hour for mother to bring the ship back online fully to shunt all the EM energy.
I'm gonna
I
get
would
in my
head to
vac
the airlock.
suit and grab my flashlight. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm scared of all that.
You're heading to the
Carl's
what?
probably been wandering around in the advanced battle dress just because it's
Oh
new,
yeah.
and he's just like, I'm just breaking it in.
Nice.
Like,
I'm into it. Okay.
Yes. Vac suit time.
Yeah, I imagine you guys aren't necessarily wandering around in your battle dress suits. May want to put them on. I'm not really sure. It's up to you. But Bernard, how do you react to all the sirens going off, the cacophony of alarms, of klaxons blazing? Um, everything's low power, kind of hazy yellow glow in the air.
I scan for any immediate threats. Not seeing
Okay,
any. I will pull on the rest of my standard battle dress because I do walk around in portions of it,
fair.
but enough. But I can just pull on the rest, and then I will reach over and grab my submachine gun that is, against the wall next to me,
Absolutely.
and I will say, "Carl, we got to get to the other ship," and I'll start heading for the airlock.
Absolutely. Um,
yeah, Carl's moving with him.
as you crack open the airlock and as you walk in, what kind of Carl in tow? You can see outside here, one of the little porthole windows here, and you see this massive like spike that has intentionally penetrated the side into this section here.
Mhm.
You can see little wisps of air kind of leaking out um, around it. I'm literally pointing at my monitor, which is fucking worth to you. You can see like little wisps of air clearly leaking out from the penetration of this ship that is clearly just lodged itself into the side of the cargo hauler.
So it just slammed into him.
Does
Okay.
it look like a crew spike or a people spike, or is it look more like a weapon or a harpoon spike?
It looks like it's meant to lodge itself on the side of a vessel and then disgorge bad people.
Okay, that's what I thought. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
On my short range comms that are on my standard battle dress, I'm going to relay this back to Dr. Sagan. What's your actual name? Jan, right? Dr. Jan and Ms. Miller. Is it Miller?
Yep.
Yeah. Let them know. Some kind of breach. Looks like we got bogeys probably going to be coming out midsection of the other ship.
This is not good.
Kind of
Carl is
bogeys.
moving as fast as he can.
What would this be? Would we expect these to be normal human pirates, normal human space
Yes.
pirates? Okay, space pirates.
Oh, this
Because yeah, remember, the best of your knowledge, there's no other sentient spacefaring species. To the best of your knowledge.
Yeah, I think I'll start moving in probably with Carl, and we'll do some tactical movement forward until we can shoot people that are bad.
Game is paused for me.
Oh, my
I'm
bad.
gonna
Thank you.
kind of fortify here on this side of the airlock while they go in.
Yeah, I will assist. I have
Oh.
I don't want to bring my flamethrower just yet. But I have a foam gun and a boarding axe, so I will take that with me, and my pain pills and stim pack in case there is injuries to the crew. Our crew.
So what you knew of the cargo hauler is that there were about a half dozen crew, including their pilot. Most of them were just civilian types. Some laborers, builders, plumbers, electricians, that sort of thing. colonists, really. Uh,
Shake and bake.
yeah. So, Carl, as you make your way into this room, this very utilitarian uh, cross crossroads of junctions inside this ship, um, you hear on the other side uh, what the telltale sounds of people being shot.
Oh
You
shit.
hear bodies kind of thudding against the side of the door there that you're next to. And right after you heard some kind of muffled gunshots kind of ring through the wall. If you look at the door, you know that it's not locked. Um, and hear it. So you heard that coming from number 3 above you. Those noises, and like you feel like a body has hit this wall right here, hit this door wall.
Oh.
This right here, where you're pointing, where your cursor is, number 5 is the cockpit, the main piloting cockpit for the hauler. It's a secured door, but you guys actually have access to it because you're you're the security detail, the security escort. So you have been given access codes to virtually the entire ship. Well, not virtually, the entire ship.
Nice. Is there any way to see back towards 3 or 2?
To what?
See. Like,
See.
yeah,
I thought you said
the nose
ski,
or
like as in the slopes, and I was like, I don't
no.
think you can see
Sorry.
back there.
Vis-
Um, um, not really. Normally, you would be able to through basically comms, but
Yeah.
all that stuff's down.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of it's like blackout. Not actually blackout because there's some emergency lighting that's running, but
Oh, are
um,
my comms down? My short range
no, you
on my
can still
thing?
short
Oh,
range between you and Carl and Miller and Sagan, or Miller and Jan. Um, I'm gonna come back to Sagan. Sagan,
Yes.
what you doing back there in med in the
Well, like I said, I would come out of there. I took the stim pack, the pain
okay?
pills, because if we're being boarded or potentially being boarded, and
Mm-hmm.
um, so I would Singletary and Call went through, right?
Yep.
Okay, and and I wa- Fiona is by the airlock too, or you're standing by there.
Yeah, I'm basically kind of just trying to not let anything into our ship.
I think if there's people, not that he's really a medical doctor, but he's practicing field medicine. That's one of his skills he's trying to learn. Uh, so he thinks he's gonna wait by the airlock too, and then see what Singletary and Carl come up with, and then if he needs to go in, he'll go in. But he's gonna stand by with Fiona at the airlock,
Okay.
seeing what's what.
Do you mean Flora?
Did I say Fiona? Sorry, Flora. Apologies.
Or
Just making sure you aren't talking to somebody else other than your brother. Um,
Yeah, no.
you've got another urn tucked away in your
Yeah.
satchel there somewhere. Um, okay. Let me come back to Bernard. Um,
um,
Bernard, you heard all this cacophony too. You heard the body kind of slump against the wall after the gunshot. Um,
I'm going to signal to Carl I'm going to open the door so he can move into the room, and I'll follow behind and
He'll nod.
Okay.
in a tactical way, and then shoot people if need be.
Yeah, he'll get up next to the wall, next to the door. He's got a shotgun in hand.
Okay.
So I'll open the door.
Give me a strength check. Because the body is
Athletics?
actually slumped up directly against the door, and you're gonna have to push it.
I do athletics.
Oh, athletics. Yeah, that works too. Let's go.
Hey.
You easily shove the corpse now to the side, revealing another well-armed, battle suit dressed pirate who has just gunned them down. I'm gonna use. I didn't create new. I'm just gonna use this Echo Bloom as the bad guy, and I'm gonna give him a combat of 40, speed of 20, instinct of 10. And then I'm gonna give him that much health. That seems reasonable. Make sure I'm doing combat right, because I know I'm not. During violent confrontations, we split into roughly 10-second intervals called rounds. The warden describes the situation, what is likely to happen if you do not respond. So yeah, as you smash the door open, Bernard, so beautifully, athletically, yeah, you see this vac-suited bad guy on the other side of the room, having just gunned down this guy you had met, 3 days ago. Maybe even did some drinking and card gaming with him. How do you react? If you do not react, if you do not respond to this person in the room, they will shoot you. They're probably going to shoot you anyway, but.
Technically, Carl was going first. I was opening the door for him.
Oh, my bad. Okay,
Yeah.
Carl.
And
Yeah,
his big advanced battle suit
In his big advanced battle suit.
that I'm not in.
Yeah. I'll pop around the corner in my advanced battle suit, and I just blast him with a shotgun shot right to the chest. So
You probably should have had you guys do a panic check when you saw the thing smashed in the side of the ship.
Oh no, Carl.
The usual cool as a cucumber Carl is caught off guard.
He's off tonight.
Yeah, because it's not some freaky deaky shit.
Yeah, right.
They're just people.
I hate having to kill people.
I mean, it's not a unreasonable argument. It's probably a lot easier to just unload a ton of buckshot into a grotesque monstrosity that is another human being.
Yeah,
true. Very true.
At least for most people. Okay, let's go ahead and do stats. Go ahead and roll for everybody. Okay, Carl ended up going first anyway, so perfect. Carl, you unload into the room missing. Like you gets distracted because you slip on the guy's blood, the dead gentleman's blood, as you enter the room. Not to the point that you were like confused or anything, but it causes you to misstep and you do not shoot with true aim, missing the pirate that is just murdered the person's blood you slipped in cold blood. Sagan, hearing this resonate through the doors here because these are now open. This unmuffled shotgun. It was a shotgun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This unmuffled shotgun come resonating through the rooms, and you can hear it clear as a bell. What do you do?
Um. Hmm. So I'm going to get on a short range comms and
Okay.
is I didn't hear anybody cry out. Maybe I just heard Carl curse that he missed. I don't know what Carl
We heard
say.
the
Fuck.
bullets, of course. I don't know if you,
Yeah.
or you heard
Be
the
like,
shot ring out.
yeah.
I
Probably
should say.
did. It was
I
probably
didn't hear
under his breath.
anybody go. Yeah. But I would inquire if everybody is you okay? If we're not hurt, he's going to move through the airlock. Obviously, there's going to be shooting. Um, so he wants to be ready in case Carl or Bernard are injured to maybe drag them back. So he's going to move in a little bit to the airlock, but not go all the way through. I
Okay.
don't know how much is between the umbilicus to the other ship, so he's going to go halfway. So however that would play out here, right?
You're gonna go halfway into the airlock. Do you want to hear?
Well, where are they?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. No, that works. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to run in because all I have is a foam gun. Because I don't want to. I'm not going to arm the scientist with all kinds of weapons. I mean,
Fair
he's
enough.
not really. So I just kind of. He has a flamethrower, which is we said kind of odd, but in his original loadout.
No. I don't think a flamethrower's out. I mean, have you? You've seen The Thing. I think a flamethrower in
This is
space is
true.
just prudent. Seen
Prudent,
Alien and The
yes.
Thing, and
But
killing
yeah,
it
he
with
has.
fire always works. Sorry. Go. I keep interrupting.
No, you said he brought his foam gun because they didn't know what kind of threat there is. So he has his first aid kit, the stim pack, and pain pills with him in case somebody is injured. So here, like, I am coming behind to offer support, medical assistance. I don't want to be in the way of the Marines doing their
Mhm.
job.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
Miller? Laura?
Miller is gonna give the doctor buffer and stay between him and the action as much as she can as she sees him moving over that way.
Mhm.
And try and get kind of a eye for things. I think there's a doorway here that she can kind of go into and see Carl and Barnard, um, their altercation. Maybe stay back for now. Backups here.
Sorry, I just had a coughing fit. You said you came halfway through. You're kind of looking you're in this crossroads room, kind of looking towards Bernard and Carl, who are coming into this third room.
Yeah.
Or this room number 3. Okay. Is that it? You're just observing, or
Well, I mean, for now I'm holding back because I basically have a revolver and I don't really want to shoot into them. So
Thank you.
I've always reminded of
Ha-
Lamentations when it comes to shooting into combat. Anyway, go on. Sorry, Carl.
Oh, I was just saying thank you for not shooting me in the back.
Oh,
I have been on the other end, and I have attempted to shoot the thing and killed my partner. And yeah, so
I did that a lot in second edition of D&D as well. It was in part though, I felt so embarrassed because it was so much made worse by the fact that I didn't notice a modifier I had. So like, I was not giving myself a +4 for a few months. I'm sorry to everyone I shot in that time.
That's okay. Those are the same games where I was using grenades and I was really bad, and so like every time I would throw a grenade, Chuck would be like, "Well, roll a d6 because it didn't go where you wanted it to."
See
So
who it hit.
and it would often be my fellow players. I think I killed Tristan once. Anyway,
Nice.
Had it coming, I'm sure.
yeah, he did. He probably wasn't paying attention. Anyway, yeah, you can basically stand Overwatch. He's gonna shoot back at you, Carl, with a submachine gun. Let's see if it hits. No advantage.
Oh,
26 success, and that is. Let me look at the numbers. I don't remember. SMG. Range far away. Shots fired. He held away. 2d10. Oh.
Here goes that armor.
Yeah, he riddles you with holes.
Oh,
Some of them miss and pierce the dead guy behind you.
That's
You
my
know.
15,000 for.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I see this now.
But hey, it's better than
I got
dead.
2 of them, right?
15K versus
is true.
dead.
What's the damage?
12?
So I take 2.
I guess. Oh, because
Yeah.
it eat your armor, yes.
Right.
And my armor's done.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
You're not.
That is true.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the trade. That's 15 grand for your life. I mean.
Right? I'll take that.
Seems
That
like a
ripped to
reasonable
shreds.
exchange.
Yeah, but it's for a gig that's 60K split 4-way.
That is true too. This one is, yeah.
Bernard?
I wasn't expecting that to be gone in the first hit.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
either.
No.
Yeah.
That's what happened to all my characters.
I didn't
I'm
realize
sorry.
that it was gone that quick.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
All the guns do more damage than any other armor take. But if they don't get over it at all, there's literally nothing that happens to your armor.
Yeah.
So we need magic armor.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2
35.
layers of mitigation. There's the hit chance with the combat roll, and then like I could have just rolled 6 and then nothing would have happened, basically. Or it would have just shoot up 6 armor and you would have had remaining 2.
Anyhow.
But anyway, yeah. Bernard?
Is it well what I would like to do is I would like to run up to gentleman and try to knock him over, flip him, trip him so that he goes down.
Okay.
So I don't know if I can even run to him close enough.
Sure, like after he riddles Carl's armor with bullet holes, knocking all the plating off, I guess. You're able to, run in that time span where he's, unloading into your friend, a bit distracted with that activity. You can kind of run in and you're trying to tackle him down or make him prone at least in some way.
I am trying to make him prone, put him on the ground using my specialized knowledge of fighting people in standard and battle dress.
Your hand-to-hand combat? What do you
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
The only thing I'm really good at.
Get some.
Oh yeah. Hey man. Go full judo on him. Take him down. Use his own weight against him.
This is probably a combat roll, not strength, right?
Yeah. I would say that.
Or I guess
Well, dang.
Well, I guess you do get a plus 10 on it, so. Oh my goodness.
Oh, come on.
I have a 60.
Are you guys taking your stress, by the way, for your
Nice.
failed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my first.
Unfortunately, that very nice roll was not so nice for you.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
as
I
you
guess
try
I'm
to tackle him, the gun, like cranking on the gun after riddling Carl with bullets, and it just kind of veers up and unloads like 3 bullets into the exterior, into the ship's skin, and you can see like 3 holes now ripped in the side of this module's uh, hull, exterior hull,
Why?
and so more leakage is coming out of the the atmosphere is now leaking out of the
Mhm.
holes. Trying to find a different word for holes, but I guess there isn't one in my head. So, um, uh, causing structural integrity issues with the vessel that you're in.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, okay. That means I need to go to the battle thing and click next. Carl.
So he's on the
Carl.
ground. No, he failed
No,
to
he's
do
not.
that. He's not on the
Yeah.
ground.
In fact, I
So
would say you have even more trouble because now you have Corporal Bernard kind
Excuse me.
of
is he?
entwined with this pirate uh in this kind
And
of
he is in a.
grappling fight in front of you.
He's in battle dress as well.
Yes. In this mortal struggle with a pirate.
I get close enough just to put the shotgun to his head.
Oh my.
I like it. I like it. Yes. You can get up
Fail.
close enough, which I will let you roll with advantage. Let's hope this somehow doesn't miss, because that would be
Right. Um.
Yeah.
uh,
Don't fuck up. No, like-
Mm. Hmm.
So 9, and
yeah.
it does 1 wound.
One whole wound. Holy
But
crow!
a shotgun does 1 wound. Is what it says.
Up
Combat
close.
No, I
shotgun.
believe it.
oh,
Let me.
nearby is one wound.
How do
Yeah.
you
So
how
I'm
do you
gonna
do
say
the
that's
special
basically 20 health
for other ones? Like, okay, that makes sense.
out of a maximum 40. So he's bloodied, if you will. Yeah, the shotgun, you put it straight to like the temple of his helmet. It blows the helmet off. Shrapnel like enters his skull and cheek, and he's all fucked up. And like his blood, you can see it like slowly sucking off his face and seeping out the punctures of the the module, kind of filling the air with these tiny little streams of blood. In my head, it's now coagulating with the blood from the guy that's already died. It
Yep.
kind of paints these holes in red. Anyway, uh, yeah, no, massive damage to this guy. But he's still with you. He's just not doing so great. He's not dead. Sagan.
I'm going to peek around. Pilot Miller. He's just get an eyeball too, and I see that things are not going so great with this. So I'm going to come around and hopefully even the odds. I say, excuse me, and I'm gonna try to zap him with my foam gun.
Excuse me.
So
Tell me what this thing does. Is it basically immobilizes him?
yeah, it foam
It's like
gun.
instant packing foams all around a guy kind of thing.
Yeah, and where is the stupid thing I had?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know. I can narrate that.
Why is this no not reload? Yeah, well, let me do it. Okay, so it is. I'm going to use combat.
Okay.
Oh, come on, Tamika.
Mika, you old
So I come
broad.
around and I try to utilize when I see Carl up there, the helmet's exploded.
Mm-hmm.
He was hoping to element a surprise to just go up close and to launch this, but I just hopefully maybe if I failure I plugged up a hole in the module.
Exactly. So when you go to cock the gun, it like blows out the back, and like you're like it's like a bad cartridge
Mhm.
for your foam gun, and like this thick goo comes blowing out the back of the gun and gets sucked and mixes in with the blood and creates this kind of mucusy sealant that plugs up a couple of the holes.
It's excellent. Thought I did something semi-useful.
It'd still take a stress for it though.
Oh yeah, yep.
Fuck.
That's what I say. Fuck.
It's never good when your gun fucks up on you. Pilot, Laura.
I'm actually gonna come up kind of behind Doc, and I guess we're all floating in 0G, but I'm still gonna kind of use him and the wall here to kind of rebalance myself to aim and try and also shoot the thing.
Shoot thing.
Jerk. I figure we all gotta try. Oh, no. Feel like it was gonna roll over towards the 25 and then it just didn't, and that was
Oh no.
weird.
I gotta figure. I really feel like I'm letting you guys down by not giving you advantage, disadvantage. I'm not 100% sure what I am and am not supposed to.
We're also rolling terribly, except
Yeah, I
for
think that's the main thing here.
these are
Well, I
not
think I
low
should read it.
reward.
I think I should read this out loud so I can. Advantage and disadvantage. Whenever you are making a roll of any kind, stat check, save, panic check, damage, etc., and you have a situational advantage like assistance from someone else or the task is particularly easy, you roll twice and take the best result. Whenever you are at a situational disadvantage, like poor weather or bad visibility, or the task is particularly hard, you roll twice and take the worst result. I mean, I think I really should be a little more liberal with the advantage and disadvantage, is what I'm trying to say. Like, because when I've watched other real plays, even by the Tuesday night guys, do seem to be doling out the advantage and disadvantage a little more liberally than I certainly am. So I think, for instance, like with Carl's thing, I should have given him advantage anyway because one, he described it. It's something he could do while the bad guy was occupado with Bernard. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah,
it
you
would have
gave,
been.
yeah, you gave me advantage.
Oh, I did give you advantage. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right, I did.
Yeah,
Never
you
mind.
did,
I did the right thing. Um,
Hurrah!
Hurrah.
so I got myself in a tangent. Laura, I'm sorry. What are you trying to do to this bad guy?
I missed.
Oh no.
I didn't
Critically.
shoot anyone else either. It was not a big deal.
Oh, you critically failed too.
No, probably not. It was probably not a big deal or anything.
What are you shooting? What is your weapon?
It's just a revolver.
Oh, just a revolver.
Normal little revolver. And I rolled the damage and it was just 1. So even if it did hit anybody, it was like not even a big deal.
Where did you buy this revolver? How did you acquire this revolver?
Oh, my cousin gave it to me when I got to the station.
It
I know
blows
it's
up in your
solid.
hand. It doesn't blow up your hand, but Um, this is some old piece of shit your cousin gave you. He's like, yeah, just take this, whatever, protect yourself. Didn't really expect you to use it. Maybe brandish it, but not actually shoot it. Uh,
The fuck?
um, when you pull the trigger, the bullet kind of explodes in the barrel and doesn't, make it fully through. And um, it roll a d6. Causes you 4 damage. In and around your like right side. Go ahead and take stress for that, of course. I want you to do a panic roll because shit's getting crazy.
Panic roll? Jesus Christ, Siobhan. That stupid
Siobhan.
card. What did you give me?
Okay, you're good.
Serenity now.
Serenity now. He's gonna try and shiv you, Bernard, in your close combat.
Fair enough.
He drops his gun and tries to shiv you. Oh no, we're running against time.
Oh my god!
I'm
Wow.
sorry it took so long.
It's okay.
He's gonna be disadvantaged because you're in a struggle. Anything you do is gonna be a disadvantage to you. Well, he sucks. 97 to 9. That's really bad. No, you're completely kind of immobilizing him, keeping him kind of smashed up against this wall here, this kind of corner, keeping him at bay and unable to really do anything. Excuse me. Bernard, how would you like to retaliate his struggles?
I think I would like to do what I did before, and I want to try to roll him onto his face using some space jujitsu.
Space jujitsu.
That's okay.
Go for it. Go ahead and use advantage as well.
A judo, a chop chop in space.
Even though I just said you disadvantage for it because he's struggling back, but I don't know. I think Carl has shot him in the face enough that you can get disadvantage.
Yeah, he's got some plastic in his puss.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh,
Seems to
yeah.
have done it. So
Yeah, you're able to knock him to the ground, knock him prone.
A chop.
Anything else you would like to do while he's down there? I'm trying to see if there's rules for you.
no, I really was just trying to knock him prone so Carl could stomp his head to pace or something like that.
Yeah, he's just gonna use the vibe shetty.
Okay, I'm on board with that. Carl.
Yeah, he's just gonna slide it right in, like base of the skull. Well, probably actually he could go through the side where the um where he blew open with the shotgun.
Absolutely.
And use his vibe shetty and just finish him.
Okay, go ahead and roll with advantage because your buddy's keeping him held down and.
Whoa, that's a fail.
38.
Yeah, well, I believe that I read that everything has to beat the number.
Let's double check. Because this could be an interesting way to end the night.
I don't remember.
Yeah, the combat rules here are a little tough.
Yeah.
Not really crystal clear.
It does say It does say lower than and not lower than or equal to.
Rough.
Oofa.
Yeah, but he's down.
He can't do people.
Yeah. Why are you not some grotesque fucking monstrosity? How dare you be human?
Yeah, like you have that pang of morality strike you, Carl, as you
Mhm.
try to bring the vibe Shetty down into the skull, and you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't take his life, and like you veer off the last second, and it like breaks through the back edge of his helmet, and your vibe Shetty slices straight into the side of the hull of the ship.
Oh.
Um, causing circuitry and sparks to start flying. Large chunks of the coagulated blood begins to suck out um, the hole in the ship. Um, I think you should take a stress for that because you weren't able to kill that person.
I did.
Um,
In addition to the fail.
I believe so. Yeah, I feel like you're having a moment. I feel like if you failed
That worked.
this,
Yep.
that Carl is having a crisis of conscience.
I like it.
Because yeah, it is a lot easier to kill and maim some
Yeah.
formless
Faceless thing.
monstrosity.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know how much time you all have.
I should actually go.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So while that happens, as you have this moment, a heartbeat later, Bernard, you feel this banging against the door that you are up against right here, and it kind of forces open in two more, but not in fancy vac suits, just normal like has suits uh, are in this room next to you guys, and we'll close with the kind of fade to black with more guys entering the fray.
Oh
More
my.
more pirates. um, sorry it
Me,
took a
me
little
too.
little while to get here, but I hope you guys had fun in the end.
Yeah.
I this is interesting combat stuff. I'm having fun with the combat. Some of the other minutia of trying to get this game started to get you into a session or into these situations seem to be a little not well hammered out, so it takes a little more work.
Or not
It's
hammered out at
okay.
all.
Yeah, so it takes a little more lift from like just players and the DM. But I'm having fun, so I hope you guys are having fun too.
Yeah.
Um,
Always fun.
Totally. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
thank you guys. Have a good
I gotta
evening.
go. See y'all
Later.
later.
Yay,
Bye.
thank you.
Hey Brian, can you stay on for half a second?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I gotta stop the